had to do 8th grade twice, went on to high school, went on to college, met my amazing wife now. I'll fast forward till I was 30. I was in a Starbucks in St. Louis for a meeting, and I looked up at a guy who walked in. It was my dad. I hadn't seen him for 18 years. I was sitting there with a woman on my team, and she looked at me and she's like, "Are you all right?" And I was like, "My father just walked in here." And she's like, "Your father, the one you haven't seen since you were 12? And she goes, "What are you gonna say to him?" And I was like, "I'm not gonna say a thing to him." She just got up and went over to him and sat down next to him. And I was like, "Oh my God, what is about to happen?" We made eye contact, and he just stood up, took a deep breath, came over, and he extended his hand. He's like, "Hey, how are you doing?" I was like, "I'm fine, how are you?" He's like, "Well, you're married? Do you have kids? Or what are you doing now?" I was just kind of very dry with him. He's like, "We should really get together sometime." And I'm like, "All right, well, here's my card," because it was 2005. And it was about a day later, I got this huge email, basically pouring his heart out. He was sorry about the decisions he made, and if I would allow a relationship between us, he would love that. So we met for breakfast. That was 18 years ago, and we've had a relationship ever since.